Be who God has created you to be. The real you is the person you are when nobody is watching. But when others enter the picture, things begin to change. You can change. In the word of Oscar Wilde, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Being yourself means to celebrate your individuality, learning to express yourself, and be happy with who you are. Be happy with who you are. For some, it's learning to love yourself. For others, it's not hiding who you are or changing things about you to fit in. Generally, when we try to help or copy someone, more often than not, it is because we lack something within. It is some quality, ability of the other person which we wish we had, and that is what makes us copy them, want us to be like them. How can you be yourself? Be the best version of yourself. It is better to fail as original than to succeed as a duplicate. It is better to fail as original than to succeed as a duplicate. Start with being honest with yourself. Is there something which you do not like about yourself or you want to change? Is there anything about yourself you are uncomfortable with and you feel that you have to hide those parts of you, physically or emotionally? Then you have to come to terms with that and change them. Understand and accept yourself. Take out time to contemplate on your life choices. Try to think about what kind of things you would or wouldn't like to do and act accordingly. If you realize you've made some mistake in the past, accept it. Embrace your past and move forward. Avoid making the same mistakes over and over again. Do not care what others think about you. Do they like me? Does he think I'm fat? Do they think I'm smart? Let go of this self-created doubt. You can never please everyone you meet. Do not change yourself to please people. They change their perception easily. Don't wear different masks to please different people, you will lose yourself. Be yourself, but try not being rude. Be original. Don't be scared of being bold. Be yourself. The world worships the original. Be yourself. The world worships the original. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed as an imitation. Insist upon yourself. Be original. Be yourself, because an original is always worth more than the copy. Always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. Always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. You were born an original. Why must you die a copy? Be yourself, because you are perfectly complete. Be a game changer. The world has enough followers. Follow yourself, follow your dream, follow your life, and follow your instinct. That is deep. Be original of you. Don't be a copycat. Be the original lion that God has created you to be. No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. No one ever make a difference by being like everyone else. You cannot make a difference if you are just like the other person out there. They've seen enough of him. They want to see a new thing. And that is why the word of God says, behold, I do a new thing. Shall ye not know it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I always take a great deal of pride in being myself, charting my own path, charting my own course. Be original, because copies fade too fast. Be original, because copies fade too fast. If you want to stay around for long, if you want to make a lasting impact, if you do not want to be a flash in the pan, then be original. Take your finger away from being a copycat. Copying the style and ways of others will never take anyone to destination. Be a thunder, be the fire, be the lion, and never be a copycat. You are perfect for your dream, you are perfect for your circumstances, and you are perfect for your trajectory. You are a square peg in a square hole. Copying somebody else, it could mean you have to be a rectangular peg in a rectangular or triangular hole, and that will not fit the bill. Be who God has created you to be. This is the essence of life. Time is the currency of the heart. The time you spend in wasting in trying to be like somebody else. This time you can deploy in building your own brand from the ground floor and become a skyscraper in life. Be the dream, catch a vision, and work on them. And the God of heaven will back you up. That is what it is. That is the way to go. I'm unique. I'm spectacular. I have a different DNA from others. My fingerprint is different from those of others. This tells me something, that I have to stand tall in my uniqueness and make my own mark. Print my mark, make an indelible ink, and become a signature of eyes. Copying somebody else will not take me to the promised land. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Be innovative, be creative, and be the signature of all eyes. Be original. Don't be scared of being bold. Be original. Don't be scared of being bold. Be a voice and not an echo. When you are copying others, you are a reverberation, you are an echo of somebody else. Be a voice in the world, and the world will listen to you. The world wants to listen to a voice, not to an echo. When you copy others, you are just like an echo. A person who is trying to copy others will be a successful person for a while, but he won't be able to succeed further in life. Ratan Tata said that. A person who is trying to copy others will be a successful person for a while, but he won't be able to succeed further in life. Every time I feel I must justify my existence, I feel I must justify my existence. Every time I have to make my life count. Every time I have to justify my existence. I'm good for my purpose, and my life is created to print a mark. Just as a photocopied article is without color, so is anyone who desires to be like someone else gonna be. Be different. Be different so that people can see you clearly amongst the crowds. Be different so that people can see you clearly amongst the crowds. I'd rather live the life of an unknown original than to live a life of a famous clone. I'd rather live the life of an unknown original than to live the life of a famous clone. I'd rather live the life of an unknown original than to live the life of a famous clone. One of the hardest yet best things is to accept who you are. Accept yourself. Build up yourself in your most holy faith. Build yourself up. Have faith in yourself. If you are in doubt of what your purpose in life is, Instead of copying others, go to the manufacturer who created you. God, what am I here for? What are the reasons for my creation? It will not chastise you. It will tell you what to do. I'd rather succeed as original than to become a megastar as a fake. Don't live in someone's shadow. You will just be stuck in the dark. Do not live in someone's shadow because you will just be stuck in the dark. Be yourself. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. Be bold or italic, never be regular. Be bold, be italic, but never be the runs of the mill. Dare to be different because the world is full of the ordinaries. Dare to be different because the world is full of the ordinaries. Simplicity with originality is better than super beautiful but imitation. Simplicity with originality is better than super beautiful but imitation. When all the fakes are taken, only the original will remain. When all the fakes are taken, only the original will remain. Be yourself. Then you are doing justice to God's creation when you be yourself. If you walk in the footprint of others, you won't make any footprint of your own. When you walk in the footprint of others, you won't make any footprint of your own. You were born God's original. Try not to become someone's copy. An original artist is unable to copy, so he has only to copy in order to be original. Creativity is the defeat of habit by originality. The merit of originality is not novelty, it is sincerity. The believing man is the original man, in the word of Thomas Khalil. The believing man is the original man. Imitations, if noble and general, ensures the best hope of originality. My friends, you've got to be original, because if you are like someone else, what do they need you for? Guys, you got to be original, because if you are like someone else, what do they need you for? You got to be original. If you are like somebody else, what? You got to be original, because if you are like someone else, what do they need you for? The world has gotten a lot of duplicates. but they are short of originals. A poor original is better than a good imitation. Ella Wilcox said that. A poor original is better than a good imitation. Originality does not consist in saying what no one has ever said before, but in saying exactly what you think yourself. Say what you think yourself, in that lies the originality. You are cut out for your role. You are created for your own sin. Originality is simply a pair of fresh eyes, in the word of Thomas Higginson. Originality is simply a pair of fresh eyes. Should we all confess our sins to one another? We would all laugh at one another for our lack of originality. We got to learn to be ourselves. In this lies our success. Insist upon yourself. Be original. Originality is the one thing which unoriginal minds cannot feel the use of. The unoriginal mind cannot feel the use of originality. Be the best version of yourself. All good things which exist are the fruit of originality. There are differences between discovery and invention. Both of them are good. Discovery, invention, they are both good. But faking is the worst of them all. True originality consists not in a new manner, but in a new vision. True originality consists not only in a new manner, but in a new vision. A wise man once said something. He said, an original writer is not the one who imitates somebody, but the one whom nobody can imitate. God's original prototype are too rare to die. One original thought is worth 1,000 meaningless quotes. My God. I'd rather die as original than to live as a fake. Somebody said something. He said, I know I'm awesome, but stop copying me. Stop copying me. You are not even doing it right. Man. There is a road to the El Dorado. The name of that road is originality. There is a way to our El Dorado. The name of that road is originality. I don't worry about people copying me because I know their next move can't happen until I make mine. Jamie Kent said that. I don't worry about people copying me. Their next move cannot happen until I make mine. It means if you are copying somebody verbatim, it means without him you have no life. There are a lot of new things that are yet to be done in this life. Think, rack your brain. You can discover something new and beautify it, and the whole world will respect you for this. You can copy me every time as you want, but you can't be me. You cannot every time scan me. Better stop copying me. Another wise man said that. It always seems impossible until it is done. The real reasons why we tend to copy others is because we are not satisfied with the finished product that we have. We do not believe in ourselves. This is one of the reasons why we try to copy others. Be original. You have your own flavor. You have your own pace. You have your own season. You have your own reasons to be here. Justify the creative nature of God and be a sample to the world. Never die under somebody's shadow. Create your own impression. Create your own atmosphere, and miracle will follow you. Be unique. Because if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. If you don't stand up for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Humanly speaking, it is impossible to be creative and be original. Humanly speaking, it is impossible. But with God, everything is possible. All of life is peaks and valleys. Do not let the mountains in front of you darken the valley behind you. Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. Original minds are not distinguished by being the first to see a new thing, but instead by seeing the old, familiar thing that is overlooked as something new. My God. Life is the most difficult exam, but if you stay true to yourself, you're gonna pass it. In the word of Ellen Keller, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Be original. Find your inner voice. The rest will follow. To be the next big thing, you have to do something that no one has ever done before. Create your own impression. One essential ingredient needed for being an original in the days of copies that we hear now is just courageous vision. When you are visionary, you see things ahead of time, then you can then be creative. In a world full of copies, please be original. A wise man said, I stay true to myself and my style, and I'm always pushing myself to be aware of that and be original. Don't focus on being the first or the last at doing something. Focus on being the best at what you are doing and stay original. If you can smell it, you can sell it. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Always be true and original, because no one can replace you. Always be true and original, because no one can replace you. You were born an original. Don't die a copy. I've always loved the idea of not being what people expect me to be. A poor original is better than a good imitation. A poor original is better than a good imitation. Be original, stay authentic, print your own mark on the sand of time. Originality is the true mark of success. To be a force on the earth, we must be nobody's replica. Stay true to your core identities and never be a copycat. Learning and taking inspiration from somebody's excellence is very good, but never copy anyone wholesale. The journey of accomplishment is possible when the rudiment of personal peculiarities are in place. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. You are created original and never die a copy. I do not see any reasons why I should not be a force on the earth. I cannot imagine a thing that says I should die frustrated. Cursed be anyone that hung on a tree. Jesus Christ was cursed so that we can be blessed. He was hung on a tree because of us. And the Bible says, cursed be anyone that hung on a tree. He was accursed so that we can be blessed. He died because of us. He resurrected for us. He ascended unto the heavens for us. He is now our advocate presenting our case before the Father. So we have no reason to fail. Challenges may come our way, but we have the inner ability. We have the power to conquer every challenges because His word said we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. We can do all things. He has trained our hands for wars and our fingers for battle. We have a living God that does not change. We have a God that is powerful. We have a Father that can sustain us. We have no reason not to believe in ourselves. He took beatings so that we can be justified. Why must we then just submit our life to the forces of darkness? Why must we now become an appendage of satanic manipulations, machinations? Why must I listen to the opinion of the Antichrist element? It is written, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every tongue that will rise up against us in judgment is condemned. I am what God says I am. No matter what my detractor says, it does not count. What counts is what I say and what my God says about me. This is the mindset and this is the victory that overcomes the world. I am too defended to be a victim. The weapons that bring victories are at my disposal. Why dying in frustration as if we are godless? He said, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. That is what he said. I will give you rest. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. That is what he said. Open your eyes of understanding and see how wonderfully you are created. There is no limit to your resilience. Embrace God's idea and see your real nature blossoming. Embrace God's idea and see your real nature blossoming. Ask God for directions. He has a master plan for you. Never die in your disillusionment. Sorrow belongs to Satan and his cohorts. Sorrow is not your portion. Be original. Believe in your Father in heaven. Believe he can do everything he has spoken to you. He has spoken about you. Believe he can do all things. Then you can stick to your originality. Until I come your way next time, the name is Diamond Hills. We hit the nails on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. There is no mincing word with us. We say it the way it is. And that is our hallmark, that is our trademark, and that is our selling point. Till I come your way next time. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye.